Tell him she's mine.
You're gonna be all right, Taylor.
And I don't want to see naked pictures of Zoe either.
These aren't Zoe's.
Is she okay?
Convinced she's having a psychotic episode thanks to me.
Experience these blackouts, and these are supposed to help.
Where are you?
I'm Sloan. I live down the hall.
Hi everyone, I'm Lauren Elise. Welcome to Afterlife. Today we are chatting with Alina members Dr. Stanwyck and Shane. So getting into you as Taylor's therapist. Are the Alina essentially good or bad? Because you were so nice to her throughout the whole scene and you're supposed to be helping her, and then we see you cast a spell and just make her go to sleep.
Well, the Alina, their purpose is for the greater good. So that's why we're here. I mean, it's in our best interest. It's in the world's best interest for her not to gain her memories back. Dr. Stanwyck, I think, gets torn at times because sometimes it's not a black and white thing. There's definitely a gray area. Those lines do cross. And so my intentions are always for the good. My actions sometimes is questionable, but it's always the greater good in mind.
And do you feel like that's your main responsibility as this therapist for her?
Definitely. I mean, that's why the Alina's here. That's why Dr. Stanwyck is so adamant about getting our job done. That's why we're here, to come back and just save the world, really.
Do you think that your stakes raise when Sloan enters the picture?
Yeah, because she's deterring from our mission. She's a distraction. Like, she's in the way, essentially. And so, I mean, it's our job to eradicate that, you know, unfortunately, for her.
What do you think that would mean for the world if Taylor just starts remembering who she is and returns?
Very bad things. The end of the world, essentially, you know.
Okay. And we just watched the playback scene of the reliquary, which I have here. How does that make you feel?
It's pretty scary. It's an intimidating little object there, yeah. So basically a reliquary is an ancient vessel that's used to transport souls. So that's a pretty powerful little tool you have there in your hand.
Mm-hmm. You can capture your soul and transport it to different bodies, different places, different time, you know. Pretty powerful.
Has this been around for a long time?
Centuries.
Centuries.
Yeah.
Well, you let it go pretty easily. I mean, I'm holding it. So
there are some circumstances outside of our control.
I won't complain if you want to come get it.
That was the director's fault. That she passed it off to that. You know, that was out of our control.
So we are going to watch a playback of the intimate scene between Shane and Dr. Stanwyck right now.
You've done this 1,000 times, Kristen.
Shane?
Yeah?
We don't have time for this.
You always say that. When are you going to give us a chance?
Not in this life. We've already been there too many times.
So, how did that make you guys feel? I know that that's crossing lines and boundaries and you just want to stick to the plan, you're horny. What was that situation like?
There is no doubt that Dr. Stanwyck has a soft spot for Shane. And I think it's because there's many, many lives that we've spent together. You know what I mean? But in this life, we're on a mission. And that Dr. Stanwyck is all about getting the mission done. Nothing is going to get in her way. Not even Shane.
And for Shane, you know, he is a little bit of a horn dog. And I mean, they definitely have a history. But the difference is, with our characters' relationships was that we actually, you know, there was love there at one time. And it's definitely still there, but we know that in this life, you know, we have an obligation and we have a mission to carry out. And unfortunately, the love would get in the way of that. So Shane is having a harder time accepting that, whereas her character is a little more professional. And
I mean,
no,
Shane,
we need to get this done.
Shane would cross the line in a hot second.
It looks like it. Yeah.
If she gave Shane the go-ahead, he would be ready to
He'd
go.
just say, forget the mission.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Dr. Stanwyck is like the one that keeps everybody on task. So there's a big responsibility there.
So then is Dr. Stanwyck the one sending Shane nudes?
Watch and see.
Guess you'll have to find out in season 2.
She's a very intricate, mysterious woman.
I like it. Well, things are getting hot and spicy between the two. Let's see if it really ends there. Stay tuned.